This is Lost Boy Treasure and the very first week in review.
Maybe there's a little city and a little village, and maybe this is an elevator to go up here.
Okay, so here we are in what is basically not my backyard, but standing on someone's backyard. There was two houses here at one point, and they tore them both down. And it's a shame because before they tore them all down, I snuck into one, and there was so much good stuff in there that I could have grabbed, but it just didn't feel right, so I didn't do it. But I'm out of breath because I got everything set up here, and I realized there's no memory card in the camera, so I had to run back home. Which is not far. It's just basically across the street. So, but here we are, the first week in review, which would be last week, and coming to you on the GH2, legendary GH2, with a Panasonic 14 to 44 millimeter lens that is supposed to have some face tracking. I don't know if I'm in focus or not, but we'll see. So yeah, basically this is going to be, I hope this to be an overview of my week, my personal week and my reselling week, and something a little more personable to get to know me, other than like, hey, this sold, that sold, which is cool too, and I still want to do that. But this is something I thought would be different, being out here in the woods, and I got my notes here. I have thrifting with wife, phones, estate sale, Japanese, move. What does that say? Move? Okay, so yeah, last week, it might have been last Tuesday or Wednesday, my wife, who is 5 months pregnant right now, she came thrifting with me, and every time she does that, it's just the best time. We always find great stuff, and she's definitely my lucky charm. And is this loud enough? I don't know if this is loud enough. Basically my lucky charm. And as soon as we got to this thrift store, it's kind of actually, I just found out about this thrift store not too long ago, an accident. I was just driving around, and I had pulled in a parking lot to do a U-turn, and there was a thrift store, and I went in and man, found some great stuff. So we went back there, and I go straight to the shirt rack, and of course, what about right away? 90s, single stitch. I pulled like 5 out of there. And then I found like some more Wrangler tees, button-up dress shirts, vintage. We got like 5-6 records out of there that were bangers. I've sold. There was a Kiss Alive, a Cyndi Lauper, a new sealed. Wife found a new old stock sealed DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince record, which is not for sale at the moment. And that was great. It was a rainy day in Asheville, and I love those days, and we thought it would be perfect after that to go to get some Japanese food at a place we have wanted to go to for a long time. So we went to there, and it's just the best. It's our new favorite. By far, it's our new favorite. We went there actually 2 days later for some more. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I want to say Hakura, but that's definitely not it. So yeah, we found the food here in Asheville. The food it's fantastic. If you haven't been to Asheville, you definitely need to come just for the food. And then later on in the week, I've kind of been feeling down about eBay lately, and I don't know why. It's just, for me, things haven't been really selling too well, and it's just I put so much dang time into the deal. I mean, I really give it like 110%, and from the photos to the listings to the cleaning, and sometimes it just doesn't feel like you're getting enough back out of it. And I was really feeling down about things, wondering if I needed to change up my strategy or what. And then, like, boom, 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 things happened. I took some stuff, some camouflage stuff, to a woman who I sold some hats to. Actually, I didn't sell the hats to her. I sold them to another shop down the street. But she says she resells camo and upcycles it. The shop's called Frizzin' Frocks, if you're in Asheville. Frizzin' Frocks Boutique. And I took them there, and she bought $140 worth of stuff for me that I wouldn't have even sold or anything close to that on eBay. And that was amazing. So I said, okay, now I know what she wants. So I went back there last week and brought a whole bunch of stuff to her. She bought $210 worth of stuff from me. So now I'm like, okay, this is going to be a great addition to eBay. And sometimes I think, actually all the time, I think you need to have different ways to move stuff. And at least for me, I'm finding that to be true. So I took that to her, and that was great. And then the next day, I just left the gym and just happened to check Yard Sale Treasure Map, and there just happened to be an estate sale starting in 20 minutes, and I was 20 minutes away. So I go straight there, and I was the first one, and it's a huge garage full of stuff, and I'm looking through the garage and blah, 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 and I see some electronics like way down on the ground, like down low. And I don't know what it is. I've never seen what I was looking at before. And I said, "What's this?" And he said, "Oh, it's an old phone system pulled out of an old school, the Virginia School District, blah, blah." And I said, "Oh, that's interesting." He said, "I'll give you a great deal if you buy everything." And there was 4 giant boxes plus like a bunch of stuff on the floor. So I look one of the things up, and it was like, if it was the same thing, which I think it was, that was like $150 for just.
Looked up a couple of them. I was like,
Did you?
Yeah, you can get all that money out of one of them.
Oh man. And I didn't have old Dollywood with me at the time. If you don't know me, I drive a van straight from Dollywood. And if you don't know what Dollywood is, then you can get out and you can leave. I didn't have Dollywood with me because Dollywood had a flat tire, so I had the Subaru. I made 2 trips, got the stuff, brought it back, transferred it from Subaru to the back of Dollywood, and then got Dollywood going, and Dolly's back on the road. She's doing great. Everything's good with her. She's just trucking along. Bought that van for $1,200. Oh, what a dream that van is to drive. And that really, between selling the camo stuff to the lady and picking up this great deal of like so much stuff I haven't even listed it yet. But I mean, I think I'm gonna do really well on this lot of stuff. And I think it all actually stems from, I just started, I've always done yoga and meditated, well, not always, but past 5 years, and I fell out of it, and I just 2 weeks ago I started doing yoga and meditation after my workouts. So I do that, and it's like night and day, man. It's like, it's just the greatest. And I think anyone who's dealing with any depression or any anger or just kind of feeling empty or not connected in any way, really would highly recommend doing some meditation. Everything I do is from a guru named Sadhguru, and there's actually an app you can download, Sadhguru app, and just follow the guided meditations, follow the yoga. It's step by step, and just do that every day. And I'm telling you, it's I can't even put it into words. It's just the greatest. And things just happen for you. I've found things just naturally happen. You don't have to try to do, you don't have to try to do anything. Good things naturally just come into your life. And I even recently got a whiteboard and put that up on my wall to keep track of things, because it's like, it's really, you know, when you're reselling by yourself, and you're not accountable to anybody, it's easy to just be all over the place. So the board keeps you focused, and I have some affirmations written on the board, and I see them every day, and I close my eyes and I visualize them, and I don't just say them, but I really feel what it's like to be, to have that thing or the whatever it is, to really feel that in every part of you. And I am a firm believer that eventually, whatever the thing is, it's going to happen for you. Big believer in the vision boards and affirmations and all those sorts of things. So, baby update. Baby's 1 pound. 1 pound baby. And she'll be here at the end of May. She's doing great. Wife's doing great. She's a trooper. She's the greatest. Benny's my guy Benny.
Well, see, I got one arm shorter than the other. So when I pick things up, I have a tendency to put more pressure.
It is essentially a barn. And you wouldn't know it was there unless you physically went inside. I just got lucky one day. I went inside and dude sold me a Rolling Stones tour tee from 1988 for $15, and it sold for like $95. So that was awesome. So I've been going there every Sunday and getting some really great stuff from him, and he knows what I want now, so he's looking out for me. Blah 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 blah. Estate sale. Oh fucking hell! There was an estate sale on Sunday, and it was just posted on the side of the road. I saw a sign, so I followed the sign. I'm driving for at least 10 minutes up in the mountains, and oh shit! Hold on. I find what I think is this estate sale, and there's just cars everywhere. There's cars on all corners of the street. On this side, lined up, cars. To the left of me, cars. Ahead of me, on the hill, cars. It's like the 4th of July out here. And there's guys in orange vests with flags, waving them around. And I say, what's going on here? What is this? He's like, it's a estate sale. I was like, you've got to be kidding. This is for the estate sale. I've been to lots of estate sales. I've never seen this. Oh, yeah, this is normal for us. We do about 85 cars. I counted 85 cars. So this is fucking ridiculous. So I contemplate whether I should just turn around. But, I mean, if there's that many people, it's got to be great, right? So I park. I walk up to the house, and there's just hordes of people. There's way too many. And luckily, I only saw 2 people weren't wearing masks. Everyone else was wearing masks. But still, there was a lot of people, and I was basically in and out of that place. There was lots of rooms, and there's a basement, and blah, blah, blah. I ended up grabbing a denim jean jacket for $5 and $3 for free. I already sold the denim jacket for $40, so it was just insane, and I don't ever want to go to an estate sale like that again. If you've made it this far, then thank you so much. I'm going to try to do this every week, and if you have any questions, any comments, or constructive criticism, I would be glad to hear that. And there's something else I wanted to say at the end of this. Time's a wasting. Do you guys like my giant microphone? I need to know. Oh wow, that's really loud without that. Hear the difference of that without the wind muff? Wow. Okay. Stay positive out there. Keep that PMA all day, and be nice to your friends and neighbors, and maybe call your dad up, or your mom, or your grandma, and tell them hello for me. Well, not for me, but tell them hello. All right. Bye-bye.